What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, it is the 18th of April. We're here at about 303466 on the price here. We've got about 8 hours left in the day, yes. Looking like we've got a nice little bull flag here. There's a couple of coins that we've been looking at. I feel like every coin I've talked about today has this nice little bull flag going on. If it's not a bull flag, what is it? Let's look on the 4-hour time frame, see if it is. I mean, maybe it's not a bull flag. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of looks like one to me. Looks like you're breaking out of it. Actually, it looks like you've already broken out. And then if it is a bull flag, if it walks like a duck and it squawks like a duck, I think from this low here to this high, that'd be the flagpole. Measure move would be taken off of this low here. That's good for a move all the way up to about 306. You're at 30345 right now. Do you have to stop here? No. It's a measure move. It's an idea. You can stop below. You can stop above. It'd make a lot of sense to stop at any of these levels, right? Right there at the measure move, you've got this low area here where you found support time and time again. It's literally perfect. It's right there at that measure move, so might be a perfect area to stop at. You could stop below. You've got areas that you found turbulence here. You could stop above. You've got areas that you found turbulence here. Let's look at the fibs. Let's throw some fibs on there, and I might actually get out of the Coinbase chart after we do throw these fibs on because I want to use something with more historical data. From a high in January to the low that we had here in April, that's right above your 382, so it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help. I doubt that you go. I doubt that you persist higher to the golden ratio. I mean, maybe you do. You could see some kind of wicked, just eruptive move all the way up to about 201, right around there, maybe. Or more likely, you do find resistance somewhere in this area between about 30527 to 307 itself, somewhere in that zone there. I have a feeling that you will find resistance, maybe right smack dab in the middle. The measure move might actually have it perfect on this one here. If we're taking the relative high here to this relative low, that would give you a deeper extension of the 1886. Yeah, I could see that happening. 2272 at the most. Yeah, sure. Let's look at Toshi on a MEXC chart because it's got more historical data, right? Looking at this here, going from the relative low here to the relative high using the fibs. You found support at the golden ratio, rejected or found resistance at the 0.5 and came down to the 786. Very common stuff to do. Now you're looking a bit productive. Okay, it would be nice. I think it'd be very nice if you can get a day, 2 days, not just 1 day, because it looks like you already had 1 day. So get 2 days in a row to close above 303511. 303511. You're very close to doing so today. Do so today. Do so tomorrow. And validate the notion that you have found this low as a low. That is the low, and that you're not going lower than that. Likely from here, the path forward will take you to the 0.5 area, right? Just above that maybe. Finding support at the 0.5 ideally, or maybe the golden ratio. And then up above the 236, finding support at the 236, and then onward and upward, something like that, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I know that I have a way with drawings, right? This is the most artistic drawing I've ever had, but it probably doesn't go exactly that way. My expectation would be that you come up to this zone, based off of this fib, you find some turbulence here. You could come back to find support here, or maybe you go from the 382 to the 0.5, but then on your way up, when you break above this 236, it's going to be a very big deal, okay? It's going to be an absolutely massive deal. You break above that 236 there at 0.0011262, and you're essentially not just validating this as a low, but you're validating the notion that you will see new all-time highs. And if we're talking about new all-time highs, which we are now, from a high to a low, the expectation at a minimum would be about 2045. 2045 at the minimum expectation, right? The low end of the spectrum. That puts you at about a 12 to a 13x from here, right? On a meme coin, who would have thought that a meme coin could do a 12 to 13x? No, that's what they do. That's what they do, man. They're known to do this. You've got volume coming in. You can see that volume died off. Well, I guess we're on MEXC. In all fairness, that might not be the best representation, but still volume is coming in. It's not going to be the same levels here because now it's on Coinbase, right? But let's actually, on that notion, let's actually look at what Coinbase is offering as far as volume goes. Delete all that. A little bit of volume coming in, yeah. More so than what we had over here. It is above average at least, so yeah, that's fine. Looking at this here, I really do think that, yeah, you're going to go, you probably do see prices above that 305 area, maybe 306 or higher. You really could see that over the coming days. I think by the end of April, we'll be here. Going into May, you'll probably continue progressing higher up to like 001 and beyond. Going into the end of May, going into the beginning of June, I think you'll be breaking out to new all-time highs and reaching for this area by the end of June at 2045 to 20634, maybe even just above that. It's completely possible that Toshi could make its way all the way up to 1 cent, you guys. I'm not even kidding. By the end of June, you really could see a massive endeavor by the end of June, all the way up to 1 cent. Now, I'm not calling for that. I just wouldn't be surprised by it, okay? It's very, very possible. Do you know how much growth it'd have to do? Well, yeah, it's a 29, almost a 30x. It'd have a very higher market cap compared to what it's got now. The market cap it has now is at about 141 million. To see a 29x, let's just call it a 30x to make the math easy. 30x from here, what, a 10x would be 1.4, so then what, that's like 4.2. 4.2, am I right? Like $4.2 billion, something like that, around there, a little bit over 4 billion. If I'm doing my math correctly, I did that quick, so maybe I'm wrong, but about $4 billion. Yeah, you could do that. There's plenty of meme coins, you guys, that come out, like Book of Memes, which you probably don't even remember, right? Like what is it? Pudgy Penguins. There's non-meme coins that come out like Hyperliquid, or not? Is it Hyperliquid? Is that what it was? Hype? Let me see. It's like the 20th top coin. Yeah, like this one, right? Hyperliquid, Pudgy Penguins, Book of Memes. Do you guys know what they all had in common? Whenever all of them launched, whenever all of them listed in their first month, they were all worth billions of dollars in market cap. And every single one of them, I made a video saying, why would you invest in this? Why? Why would you invest? Not that Hyperliquid is a meme, but the other two are memes, but might as well have been a meme. Why would you invest in something that comes out at billions of dollars in market cap valuation, right? It's got nowhere to go. You invest in something not because it's worth billions of dollars, but because it has the capability of being worth billions of dollars, right? That's why you invest in something. Toshi, Hyperliquid, Pudgy Penguins, or not Toshi, sorry, Pudgy, Hyperliquid, and Book of Memes. They all started off at billions of dollars at launch, and now, except for Hyperliquid, the other ones have gone down tremendously. They've sold off tremendously because it's not the purpose of a meme coin to be worth a lot at the start. Or I mean, it is if it's a money grab, clear money grab. But whenever it's worth less at the start, you have more reason for a community to come build. You have investor speculation. You have growth to see, and you don't have a reason to sell because you're not worth your maximum potential yet. All I'm trying to say is if these coins, these very clear money grab project coins, can come out worth billions of dollars just to start, I think a crypto, a meme coin that's got a rather well established reputation and it has a good community as well and some interest across the board to invest in, I think this thing can be worth $4 billion. Yeah, absolutely. That puts you all the way up at 1 cent. Absolutely. I think by the end of June you could see that price. And if not there, boo-hoo, you're not going to get that 29x from here. Oh well, maybe you only you get that 12 to 13x. So sad, I know. But something in that range, 0045 to 00, I would even say probably just above that 1414, right? 007 to 0045, somewhere in that range. That's what I would expect with the tip of the hat, the nod of approval there, that we could go to 1 cent, maybe even beyond that. But I'm starting to get a little bit ahead of myself when we talk about beyond that, right? Inevitably, I do believe that Toshi will see higher prices. I have a lot of conviction, a lot of faith that Toshi will see a multi-100x by the end of this cycle. The minimum expectation by the end of the cycle would be something that's above 5 cents, and potentially I suppose the maximum expectation could be probably not even above 30 cents, right? Probably not even, like, I think 20 cents you're going to have a hell of a time wrestling with 20 to 23 cents. Let's say 12 cents. I think 12 cents to 5 cents is a good target area, yeah, by the end of the cycle. And that puts you at 140x at a minimum to a multi-100x, nearly a 350x basically at that 12 cent price, somewhere in that range by the end of the cycle. When is the end of the cycle? Nobody knows, but I'm guessing sometime in Q4, probably November, Q4, maybe December, but somewhere in that kind of time frame. It could top off earlier, it could top off later. Coins, cryptos do their own thing. Not everything follows the herd, but I do have a strong assumption that you will see these phenomenal prices by the end of this year. Certainly stops along the way. You'll find some turbulence along the way. I don't know how that's going to look exactly, but I don't think it's just going to be one straight shot to the upside. If it is, that'd be phenomenal, but nothing happens. Nothing moves in a straight line like that. We look at the daily RSI. You're finding support on the 50. After finding resistance on it, you broke out. You went all the way up to these higher readings, and you're finding support on the 50. You look like you're breaking out of your bull flag target here, or your bull flag pattern. You're probably going to see that target, that measure move being met at about 306, right? That's where the measure move is. Bouncing off the 50 is a really good look on the daily time frame. I think that it starts now. I think that really over the coming days, Toshi is going to grow. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're looking to buy Toshi, it's probably now or never, because I do think this next endeavor is underway right now already. 4-hour RSI looking bullish, getting overbought, not getting oversold. We'd love to see that. Volumes coming in, yes, all the good things. 1 hour time frame here. Let's see. 1 hour time frame here, also looking bullish. Yeah, bullish as hell. Good. All good across the board. So yeah, prepare yourselves, my friends. You're going to be moving up. This is the third video in a row today that I've made talking about bull flags breaking out, but you're breaking out of your bull flag. This one actually has broken out of its bull flag. XCN, we're waiting for you to break out of your bull flag. Same thing with Swift Coin, but Toshi, I think you have broken out of it. I think it's official with the last couple 4-hour candles here, with this one in particular, and you're on your way, man. You're on your way. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're looking to buy this thing, I think it's now or never, because if you're trying to scoop some up at a lower price, you're probably not going to get it, man. I mean, what'd you do? Let's see, from a low to a high here. Found support right at your 0.5. You don't oftentimes get significance at your 0.5, but a lot of cryptos have recently. And I do say when you get significance on your 0.5, you get significant moves. So all you have to do really to validate this as a low and validate the notion that you are going higher beyond the fact that you've broken out of your bull flag, which I think validates it enough. But the only thing you have to do at this point is close above 30362. If you close above there on any given day, it doesn't have to be today, but just whenever you do that, that validates this as a low, validates everything we've been saying about the upside. So look for that. That's probably going to happen today or tomorrow. And then from there, we're going to see some immaculate growth. So I've got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Definitely do your own research, right? If you're going to invest in anything, make sure that you like the tokenomics and everything. Although Toshi's tokenomics, I think, are pretty straightforward. It's fully diluted, is it not? I'm pretty sure it is fully diluted, which is nice, because then it's not going to have any dilution issues. It's not going to hurt the price. Fully diluted valuation, yeah, it's fully diluted, so yeah, that's good. There's really not too much to look into this, but if you are investing in meme coins, make sure that it's the right coin for you. Look into the community, go to its website, go to its X page, telegrams, whatever, read about it, see if you can get behind it. It's just a meme coin at the end of the day, but meme coins can grow a lot. We saw Shiba Inu at a $50 billion market cap last cycle. Dogecoin itself hit $90 billion in market cap valuation. If this thing gets a piece of that, being at its current valuation of 142 million, if you just get a piece of that at 14 billion, we're talking about a 100x. At 30 billion, we're talking about a 200x. You know what I mean? So crazy potential here. Crazy potential for sure. Nothing else to say. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.